Havertz is on the same level as BERGKAMP, according to a top gooner, after Arsenal beat Luton 2-0. Let's get straight into it. Let's not waste any time. Vamos, caramba, let's get straight into it. Let's go.
Depth in this squad. This is something that I've been worried about in previous seasons when we haven't had this starting 11 of, right, this is the starting 11, like I said, and then you're changing it due to injury, or you're rotating it because now this busy end of the season that we're coming in, where you've got games every 3 days, every 4 days. There's a really intense period where you need to have that depth in the squad, and we've showed that we've got players that we can bring into that. I mean, and again,
we've got players, we've got depth. These filhos da puta, the same filhos da puta that were telling me in January that we needed to get rid of this dead bench in order to get a striker. Now we've got amazing depth. The only one that played well, the only two actually that played well, yeah, in terms of rotation squad yesterday was Partey and ESR. Where's the rest of the depth? We don't have good depth for Saka. Reece Nelson's not good enough. And according to that game, watching Luton doesn't give you any more confidence that Reece Nelson can step in for Saka if he's injured. When you're looking at our striking options, every single striker that we have, their weakness is goal scoring. So yes, Havertz is doing okay. Yes, we've got Jesus. None of them are gunmen that you can rely on. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's be honest. Then you're looking at the midfield. Apart from the rotation between Rice and Partey, where's the rotation for Odegaard? Where's the rotation? The only two positions that we got good rotation in is for CDM and left wing. Everything else, the rotation is uma pucaria. So stop overgassing it. Be happy with the result like I was, and stop talking pucaria and looking like Jax from Sons of Anarchy. I don't need that. I don't need Peaky Blinders to be coming out talking pucaria. The reality is we don't have great rotation and our bench isn't that great, which is why they're not even trusted. Especially on knockout games, they're not trusted. They're not brought on. Or do we forget how this manager didn't bring on this amazing bench that can be rotated when we needed to go through against Porto and we had to go to penalties? So, yeah? But we keep going. We keep going.
Zinchenko for me. Zinchenko's been out and he had some sort of bad games. Kyrgios's gone in and sort of, let's say, taken his spot, but really cemented his place. Yeah. He played really well. Yeah.
Zinchenko played really well. This filo da puta is talking rubbish, bro. This flipping bangers, egg and mash, flipping Peter Andre. What are you talking about? How did Zinchenko play well? He was getting cooked. He was getting absolutely cooked on that left-hand side. Man was giving the ball away when it was going inverted. Man wasn't defending properly. I'm on for praise, but stop talking pucaria. Stop overgassing it. That is not true. We were on the left-hand side. We were getting absolutely cooked. He was probably he was the worst player on the pitch. He was the worst player on the pitch. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? And that's why the manager had to go and get Tomiyasu and put him on the left. To sit there and say that Zinchenko played well. Zinchenko's a bum. If we continue to play Zinchenko as a left back, yeah, forget the league. Forget it. He can't even be defensively up for it against Luton. A Luton team that's up for the taking. Now you want to type and gaslight me. This filo da puta wants to gaslight me and tell me that Zinchenko is good enough on the left. Vai tomar no cu, man. Get me foder a cabeça. Eu sou estúpido, eu sou parvo, só que. Do you know what I'm saying? The one that deserves praise is ESR. Partey played well. These players played well. Do you know what I'm saying? But to say that Zinchenko played well, what part of his game was good? What part of Zinchenko's game was good? Bro. These men are chatting rubbish. Where were these men calling for Zinchenko when we was getting the best record defensively in the league with Kivio at the back? Now all of a sudden Zinchenko's now amazing. These guys are the biggest flip-floppers I've ever seen in my life. There's always someone in this flipping fan base, afala pucaria, afala da merda, afala da toa, to overgas it. Always someone. Always someone. We can't even enjoy a win without these men taking it too far.
Havertz for me, Havertz is such a handful and he's not a player that I would personally want to play against. He was in and around absolutely everywhere.
Has he paid off his 65 million price tag and his 230 grand a week, whatever it is?
Mate, all day long.
Yeah?
All day long. And I'm going to say this, and this is a really bold statement, and I can see him and the role that he plays.
Go on.
And this is big, I'm probably going to get absolutely smashed for this, right? Turning in to a Dennis Bergkamp kind of player over years. I'm not saying next week, I'm saying over a period of time, because the way he holds up the ball, it's what he does off the ball, the aerial duels. And he's a nasty player. He will get his elbows in, he will stamp on you, he will pull you around. And that sort of need
This flipping Charlie Sloth, filo da puta, talking rubbish, bro. Talking absolute rubbish. Looking like the Big Show with a hairline. What are you talking about? Dennis Bergkamp, Havertz is on the same level as Dennis Bergkamp. Cool, let's get some facts up. Let's get some facts, yeah? Don't worry, we got to do our Googles. We have to take it back. These filos da puta want to disrespect, for me, the second best player in Arsenal's history ever. Second best I've ever seen in my lifetime. You want to compare him to that bum Havertz, that German giraffe. No. I don't even say that Havertz even played a bad game, but let's get into the facts. Yeah? Bergkamp won BBC Goal of the Season. He won Footballer of the Year. This is just individual awards. PFA Player of the Year. 1997 to 98, he got 12 assists, second highest in the whole league that year. He got injured for most of the season and still bagged 22 goals, yeah, to become our highest goal scorer and win Arsenal the league double, the FA Cup and the Premier League, yeah. He won 3 Premier Leagues at Arsenal. He got 2 Europa Leagues, yeah, and he won 4 FA Cups. The Europa Leagues, obviously, he won at Ajax and he won at Inter Milan, yeah. And you want to compare him to Havertz? Cool. Let's get into the stats. All the filos da puta that dare want to even compare Havertz to Bergkamp. Yeah? Bergkamp, appearances in the Premier League. 315 appearances, 87 goals, 88 assists. Kai Havertz, 120 appearances, 27 goals, 14 assists. Don't ever compare Havertz to Bergkamp. Yeah? And this is before I'm even talking about the technical ability. Yeah? You want to compare Havertz to what he did in the Bundesliga? No problem, filo da puta. No problem. Because I've got the stats for that as well. Don't worry about that. Yeah? Let's compare Kai Havertz in the Bundesliga, yeah, to Bergkamp in the Eredivisie. Bergkamp in the Eredivisie, 185 goals, 185 appearances, 103 goals, 19 assists. Kai Havertz in the Bundesliga, 118 appearances, 36 goals, 25 appearances. Where's the comparison? Where's the comparison, bro? Where's the comparison? And when he's winning the Premier Leagues and winning Europa Leagues and winning the FA Cups, he's actually pivotal. And pivotal, by pivotal, I mean not just scoring 1 goal in the final, actually performing week in, week out to get us to the final and performing in finals. What are we talking about here? Where's even the comparison? Where is the comparison? Where is the comparison? Bergkamp, 87 goals, 88 assists in the Premier League. Kai Havertz, 27 and 14 assists, bro. That's everything he's been doing up to this point. And I'm going to say that he's justifying his money. Then when you want to look at the technical ability, yeah, let's go back to the eye test now. Let's talk about the eye test, yeah? Havertz doesn't pass the eye test. Technically, Bergkamp is in a different stratosphere as Havertz. He's a better finisher. He scores a better range of goals. He's better link up. Better at assisting, yeah, better at assisting. And let's be real. Bergkamp was playing in the position of a second striker or a number 10/number 10. So he's playing in Odegaard's position when he was playing for Arsenal. And Havertz is playing in the Henry role as the forward, the last striker. And yet he can't touch him for numbers. Bergkamp a lot of times was assisting Henry. And he still ends his career with 88 assists just in the Premier League. And 87 goals in the Premier League. And you know, most of them he could have taken it, but he's passing it to Henry. Where Havertz is supposed to be the last man in attack, and that filo da puta. Are we going to forget for 20 odd games, he was carrying him? He wasn't burying his chances. But now all of a sudden, it's popular to say that, oh, well, Havertz is absolutely amazing. He's been decent, but he's a striker. And as a striker, he's not yet lived up to the hype. Yeah, he's not lived up to the hype. And I'll explain why he hasn't lived up to the hype. He hasn't lived up to the hype because, first of all, £65 million being our third highest signing, and your stats are nowhere near Bergkamp's, yeah, you ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? He ain't good enough. Also, when you want to talk about Arsenal fans saying, oh, but he puts a foot in, he puts a leg in, yeah? Oh, was that good enough for Lacazette? Was that good enough for Jesus? A lot of people are now calling off Jesus. People are calling out Jesus, saying, oh, you know what, maybe we don't need Jesus. Maybe we need to move away from Jesus. Does he not put a work in? Has he not got body rate and work rate and puts in a shift and can pass the ball? What are we talking about here? So certain players are lauded up like Havertz because of work rate, and other players are deemed not good enough for the exact same position, but they're deemed not good enough. But the attribute of working hard is amazing when it's Havertz, but when it's other players, yeah, it's not good enough. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Kai Havertz, yeah, this season, 28 appearances, 8 goals, 4 assists, yeah? I've heard fans saying that Jesus, maybe Jesus isn't good enough. Why? What's Jesus' weakness? Goal scoring. Is Kai Havertz a gunman? He's only scored me 8 goals this season, and he's the 3rd highest signing. If that's the case, yeah, I'm going to say this. Lacazette was called not good enough, and he scored 14 goals. That was his best league return. And finishing the campaign with 14 goals, he was deemed not good enough. Deemed not good enough by this fan base, yeah? Nketiah gets called not good enough. Why? Because he's not a gunman in front of goal. Not a gunman. He's not somebody that's going to get you 20 goals a season. Giroud had 2 seasons of scoring 16 goals in the league. Then he had 2 seasons at Arsenal scoring 14 goals in the league. And he was deemed not good enough. Yeah? Is Kai Havertz going to hit 16 goals? It seems like the only striker that we deemed good enough for Arsenal was the striker that was scoring 20-odd goals a season. Aubameyang. Every other striker has been called not good enough. Not clinical enough, not what we need to get over the line. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? I didn't see work rate and effort save Lacazette and Giroud. And to be honest, Giroud's a better goal scorer than Havertz. He done it at Arsenal. He did it at Chelsea. He's done it for AC Milan out there in Italy. So what are we talking about here? All of a sudden, Lacazette, 14 goals a season, not good enough. Nketiah, 8 goals a season, not good enough, yeah? All these men are not good enough, which I agree. Jesus, 14 goals in the league season, not good enough. But Havertz, that is on 8 goals so far in the season, he's justified his price tag. Justified his price tag. We got Jesus for less, and he's getting criticised more about his goal scoring. So what are we talking about here? And this is not me saying that Havertz had a bad game in the last game, or he hasn't had a good run. But to say that he's justified being in the 3rd highest signing at this club, what are we talking about? Pepe was lauded out of this club as well because he wasn't good enough. He doesn't score enough. He doesn't assist enough. He's not good enough, yeah? Cool. So keep the same standards with Havertz. Unless Havertz hits 20 goals in the league, he is not good enough and he hasn't justified his price tag because that was the same stick that they beat Nketiah with, Lacazette with, Jesus with, and all the other strikers that we had in the past of Shamak and Sonogo and all these players. So what are we talking about here? To say that he's justified his price tag is uma pukaria, and you're talking out of your ass. You're talking out of your ass. Don't tell me about work rate. Work rate wasn't enough to save those strikers. Yeah? We rate strikers based off of output. How many goals do you score? That is the facts. And he hasn't scored enough goals to justify being Arsenal's 3rd highest signing. He's playing very well at the moment, and he's on good form, but that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you've warranted your price tag because you've turned up in the last couple of games. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? We all knew we needed a clinical goal scorer. He's not a clinical goal scorer. The same thing you can say about Jesus. The same thing you can say about Nketiah. So what's the difference now? But because it's Kai Havertz, these finished up that always have to over-justify it and say, oh no, but this, but that. The stats don't lie. Don't ever in your life compare this filho da puta to the legendary BERGKAMP, bro. To the legendary BERGKAMP. This guy can't even lace his boots. What's this filho da puta talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Disrespecting legends. And this guy looks like he's old enough to have seen BERGKAMP. Disrespecting legends in comparing Kai Havertz. Yeah? Kai Havertz. What about his game is similar? Because it's not the passing. It ain't the finishing. Yeah? It ain't the assists. So what about even BERGKAMP? BERGKAMP was even faster than Havertz. Havertz ain't even that fast. BERGKAMP was actually pretty fast. He wasn't a slow player. Do you know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? Over-gassing it again. This club is always about over-gassing it. Over-gassing it. Oh, Jesus will be our Henri. Oh, Saka's going to be up there with Perez and Reyes and all those players. Bro, these man chatting rubbish, bro. The same man that will do Arsenal and Real Madrid starting 11 and all this type of man chatting rubbish, bro. Chatting absolute was.
Bite you need when you had the Vieiras, the Petites, those sort of players that would put the boot in and that
put the boot in. So we paid 60-odd million for Kai Havertz to put the boot in, to put a foot in. I thought that's what we got Declan Rice for. What are we talking about here, man? Fala merda, bro. These men just chat rubbish, bro. Chat absolute merda.
You yet earn that, the price tag and the wages yet, or are you still waiting?
He's delivering. Havertz is delivering. At the start of the season, you know, I mean, if we did a poll, all of us here. No, there'd be nobody here saying that we should have bought him. All of us was a bit mystified by the decision.
100%.
Arteta's was proving us all wrong. He's a very important player. He almost seems to start every game. You know, I didn't think he was great tonight, but he had an assist. He's effective. And
starting every game doesn't mean that you're a great player. Zinchenko was starting every game. What does that mean? Zinchenko was starting every game, yeah? And now he can't break into the starting 11, yeah? He can't break into the starting 11. So starting every game doesn't mean that you're amazing. And it doesn't mean that you're performing well, yeah? So first of all, let's start with that. Second of all, yeah, at the end of the day, Kai Havertz, did he turn up in some of the big games that we needed him to? Did he turn up against Porto? 2 legs against Porto. The Burnley of the Champions League. Did he turn up then? No, he didn't. So stop talking Bukaria, bro. Stop talking Bukaria. Oh, because he was starting a couple of games. Ramsdale was starting every game last season. Where's Ramsdale this season? Where's Ramsdale this season? So you can't judge it on, oh, because the player is starting week in, week out, he has to be quality. No, it's called managerial favourites. The same way that Rashford gets into the Man United team. What are we talking about here? Talking absolute Bukaria, bro, to overgas this guy. Give him his just dues. He has been performing in recent games, but let's not try and talk Bukaria y comenzar a exagerar and make it out like this guy is the be-all and end-all. He scored 8 goals, bro. I swear Odegaard scored more goals than him last season. What are we talking about? And do we say that Odegaard is clinical? Do we say Odegaard is clinical, is a clinical goal scorer? Do we call Saka a clinical goal scorer? If so, then why do we need a striker? We don't have clinical strikers, bro. We don't have clinical players in this team. That's why we share the goals around. Since we've added Kai Havertz, is he that clinical piece? Is he that missing piece? If so, why are we talking about Osimhen? Why are we talking about Osimhen then? Why are we talking about Ivan Toney? These men on one breath will say, oh, the guy's not clinical. We need a clinical striker. We need this kind of striker. But then, oh, you know what? Havertz, he's doing what needs to be done. He's up there with BERGKAMP. Bro, he's doing all right. But he's not what we needed to get over the line. That is a fact. That is a fact. 8 goals. 8 goals. And it's not like this guy just came fresh from the Bundesliga. This guy's already been here. He's already been in the Premier League when he was playing for Chelsea. So stop trying to rewrite history and talking rubbish and trying to make it seem like all of a sudden Kai Havertz is the missing piece. Give him props where props is due, where he's played well. But to make this guy sound like he's actually justified £65 million, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't, bro. We haven't won anything, yeah? And he's not scoring enough goals to justify that price tag. So leave me with the Bukaria. Leave me with talking this Bukaria all the time, bro. This is absolute cap.
it's about being effective in a game. And we were talking the other day about Doku. I think he might
No
have,
end product.
Sorry, yeah.
did he have an assist? I think
No
I
end
heard
product.
that.
Good
But
player, no end
great
product.
player, looks great on the eye.
No end
But
product.
then you get to the end of the game and like, what, no
you
assists,
No
no
end
goal, no. Whereas Havertz is delivering. You know what I mean? He's a good goal, assists, goals, important goals. I remember going back to the game against Luton when we played them at their place. It was him who got us back into that game when they were really on top. We was at the game again. His goal was big.
So has he earned it? Has he earned it for you then? He's earned that price tag? He's earned it?
Listen, I mean, I don't have a price tag because the price tag still is still a hefty price tag, but you've got to say he's been a good signing. He's been a very, very good signing comparing to some of the other signings. Look, comparing to Mudryk.
Yeah, all right. Let me ask you this.
Why are we comparing Kai Havertz to Mudryk? They don't even play in the same position. Why don't we compare him to all the other strikers? Why don't we compare him, to the striker that he's now in the team ahead of, Jesus? Is his goal output been better than Jesus? No, it hasn't. Has his goal output been better than Lacazette that we paid less money for? No, it hasn't. Has his goal output been better than Aubameyang that we paid near enough the same price tag for? No, it hasn't. Why don't we compare it to that? Because we're supposed to be improving, and this manager was happy to get rid of Lacazette, happy to get rid of Aubameyang, which is fair enough, fine. Don't suit you, fair enough. But if you're taking away Aubameyang's goals, or you're taking away Lacazette's goal, minimum I want to see at least 14 goals in a season. And I'm sorry, when you're costing that much money, I'm expecting £20 million, 20 goals a season. Do you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? Man is comparing it to Mudryk because that's an easy stick to bash Chelsea with. But at the end of the day, we're not talking about Chelsea. We're talking about Arsenal strikers. You had the option to buy a striker. You go for Kai Havertz. What does he offer you, that justifies that price tag over Nketiah and Jesus? Oh, because he can head the ball. Well, he had chances from set pieces and corners that we had against Porto. He never scored none of them headers. He wasn't the reason why we got through. To be honest, Trossard is the one that kept us in that tie against Porto in the Champions League. So where was Kai Havertz? Where was Kai Havertz? Where was Kai Havertz? 20 to 19 appearances into the game. Where was Kai Havertz? Because he wasn't scoring and he wasn't assisting. What was he doing? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Well, we want to move the goalposts. Oh, he's better than Mudryk. Mudryk ain't the level. Mudryk isn't the standards. Don't compare what Chelsea are doing to what Arsenal are doing. We're supposed to go and build on from what we were doing last season, yeah, to get over the line. Who told this manager that Kai Havertz is one of the sole players that is going to get us over the line? Has he done that? No, he hasn't even done that yet. So how can you justify a price tag for a player that was brought in to be the missing piece when he hasn't got us over the line yet? How does that make any sense? But we want to overgas it. Oh, he's better than Mudryk. I couldn't give a rat's ass if he's better than Mudryk, bro. Is he better than what we already had? No, he isn't. Jesus is better at link-up play than Havertz. Jesus, so far, has had a better goal-scoring record in the Premier League. So what is he better than? Oh, because he can header the ball. But he doesn't. Is he a Mitrovic? Man, talk about his headering of the ball like he's Mitrovic. Is he Mitrovic? Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Trying to overdo it. Bro, this is just overdoing it with Kai Havertz. Yeah? He had a decent game against Luton. ESR had a great game. Odegaard had a great game. Cool. But comparing him to BERGKAMP, saying that, oh, he's already justified his price tag. This is Bucaria, bro. This is Bucaria. You know what I mean? Bro, why don't you stop moaning? Why'd you keep clicking on my channel? Why'd you keep clicking on it? I didn't force you to click on it. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. If you don't like it, go to FTV.
And John Jerome! Aston Villa make it 1-1, baby! Man City, the collapse starts now. Oh my goodness. John Jerome. That's not a foul. Alvarez, get up, mate. What a tackle. Look at that. Zaniolo gets the ball.
Good football inside. I was expecting him to go wide right.
Bro, this guy is celebrating at the 20th minute equalizer, bro. Are you stupid? And you're putting it on live. You're making a video for a 20-minute equalizer, but yet Aston Villa go on to hold 4. Bro, this is what I'm saying about. Bro, these men, bro, they must not last long with their girl. I'm telling you. These men are 5-minute men. These men are 5-minute men, bro. 5-minute men. Do you know what I mean? Wait, Mia, tell me what you got. Cause I don't want no 1 minute, man. No Diddy. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. This fan base, bro. This fan base. Big up to Missy Elliott, bro. What is this? How you even, like, bro, these guys, bro. These guys. But apparently, I'm just negative for views. What's this? What's this? What's this? Laughing at halftime. This ain't even halftime. Laughing 20 minutes in because of an equalizer. The game ain't even done. Yeah? But I'm the one that does things for views. No side. You're the one that does things for views, bro. You just want to do it for views. You're just shameless. You want something to complain about. Is this not embarrassing? I don't see no other fan base doing this crap. I don't see it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't see it. Only from this guy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this fan base. It's a joke. Man, it's celebrated. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Yeah? If someone did that about Arsenal in a 20-minute equalizer against us, they'd be saying, oh, everybody's against Arsenal. They don't want to see us win. They don't give us our flowers. Everybody's just waiting for Arsenal's demise. And then look at this. Look at this, bro. Look at this guy, bro. Man looks like the flipping East African Hulk Hogan, bro. How are you in your 20s and you got a hairline of Hulk Hogan, bro? Hulk Hogan. East African Hulk Hogan. Nah, bro. Nah. This is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just, bro, it's mad. It's mad, bro. It's mad. It's absolutely crazy. But listen, we've got more stuff to get into, you know what I mean? Away from these top goonies infested rats, you know what I'm saying? We got more to get into it. But bro, there's a bit of news surrounding Arsenal. Muller comes out and says that he's confident that Bayern Munich will beat Arsenal. For me, listen, I said it. We had a Bayern Munich fan that came on yesterday for my match reaction against Luton. I just feel like, bro, it depends how they play. They've got dangerous players. They've definitely got dangerous players that can hurt us. They've got class players. They got Kimmich. But at the same time, let's keep it real. Yeah, they're not playing very well. So we definitely have a chance. We definitely have a chance of winning this game. I think if they play expansive football, the fact that the defense keeps leaking goals, the midfield looks all over the place. Goretzka plays well one game, then plays bad. Kimmich plays good one game, then plays bad. Upamecano's received red cards this season, looks all over the place. The fact that they're even going for Dyer playing centre-back, all these naive decisions by Tuchel, I think ultimately can come to Arsenal's benefit and we can get the win. But let me get the exact quote. I think I got the quote here that Muller actually said. This is no longer the Arsenal that Bayern Munich have always dealt with confidence in the past. It will be a lot of work, but I'm convinced that we will beat the Gunners. Bro, I understand. Listen, they've got the heritage. They still got Harry Kane that loves playing against Arsenal, and they still got top players. But I just feel like if they play into our hands, I trust us against a lot of teams. I mean, even Man City, let's be fair. Man City showed Arsenal a lot of respect. Man City showed Arsenal a lot of respect that they didn't go gun-ho against us, and they were at home. I think if you give us space, we've got players that can hurt you. Martinelli, Saka, Havertz, you know what I'm saying, has been decent on a decent run. He can link up play. You've got Jesus that can link up play as well. Havertz may get a header. You've got Declan Rice that can run in the box and can also headed the ball in. So we've got players that can hurt teams. You know what I'm saying? We have got players that can turn up, and we do. And we also got Ben White that's making great runs lately, crossing the box. You know what I'm saying? We've got Jorginho that's good with his distribution from deep. You've got Thomas Partey coming back that he's good as well with his long range passing. You've got Odegaard that's when he's on it, his link up play and the way that he, you know, puts players through on goal. If there's space, he's very good when he's up for it. Odegaard. ESR looks like he's trying to fight for his place. So we've definitely got players that can hurt a team. Do you know what I'm saying? We definitely got players. And I think if they open up, that will play into our hands. That's the football that suits the way that we play. If they try to nullify us like Porto, then I think it might be a long day. Look, I know Bayern have got Musiala. I know they've got Muller. And even though they weren't that great, bro, Harry Kane, no Musiala, no Muller were good. They lost 2-0 against Borussia Dortmund. And Sane dropped a stinker as well. They still got players that can perform when necessary. And I think Tuchel has shown this season that he's able to switch it up. He's played with 3 at the back. He's able to switch the formation and play differently. But also, you can't just go off of what's going on in the league. Listen, when Arsenal played Porto were 3rd in the Portuguese league. Yeah, but they still turned up against Arsenal and almost got the job done. You know what I mean? Dragged us to penalties. So you can't just go off the league form. Some teams that got Champions League heritage, they will turn up in the Champions League. So that's something else to consider and something else to think about. But at the same time, Davies had a poor game against Borussia Dortmund. I just think they got too many individuals that are very up and down this season for Bayern Munich. Kimmich, Davies, Goretzka, Muller, Sane, you know, even Harry Kane at times. I kind of feel, obviously, Harry Kane, it's not like he's got the structure around him to get the best out of him, but he's scoring goals. But at the same time, the midfield looks disjointed. The defense is all over the place. Against Dortmund, they're letting De Ligt be the only one at the back defending. These are things that I think that we can get goals. We can get goals against them if they play like this, and if they're that naive. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot more confident. I'm a lot more confident going into a Bayern Munich that's playing the way they're playing in the league, instead of them trying to play like Porto. And this is why we need to see this manager be able to break down low blocks and mid blocks and things like that. Because if you go to penalties against Bayern Munich, chances are they're going to get through. Chances are that they're going to get through. They've got a lot of good players, a lot of good penalty takers. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that they could get through. It's very risky now at the stage that we're at in the Champions League, dragging teams to penalty shootouts. Because we haven't seen yet how this manager is going to consistently break down a low block or a mid block. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Listen, Muller is experienced. He's got the experience, and that obviously helps. You know, he's 34 years old, but he has performed at times for Bayern Munich, and he knows how to drop a stinker and still find the back of the net. Muller's always a danger. Harry Kane is always a danger. Sane is always a danger. We've seen from his time at Man City over here. Musiala is absolutely cooking. He's scored some great goals this season as well for Bayern Munich. Do you know what I'm saying? He's up and down, but when he's on form, he's a danger. Goretzka, when he's on form and when he's performing well, he's good. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Alphonso Davies is still a baller, even though he's been up and down. Kimmich, we already know what Kimmich can do. You know what I mean? He can play in the midfield, or he can play as a right back. Certain games he's good, certain games he's bad. He's actually not too bad against Borussia Dortmund. But yeah, so Bayern Munich has still got players that can hurt us, and they got players coming off the bench like Serge Gnabry, Kingsley Coman that can definitely help us. Hurt us, should I say? So listen, it ain't all easy, man. Choupo-Moting as well can come off the bench and try and do something to change the game. So they got game changers. They got players that have been there, done that. Players that have won trophies. Players that have got Champions League experience. You know what I mean? So you can't just be writing them off. Listen, when Muller's coming out saying that they still fancy their chances against Arsenal, I think he's referencing a lot to how we've been as a football club. Never won the Champions League, never won the Europa League. So in that aspect, he doesn't respect us, and we got to earn that respect. I mean, Porto said the same thing when we was going out to Porto. It was the same thing with Porto. Do you know what I mean? I think it was the Porto goalkeeper that said Arsenal need to show us why they're favourites. And then they tried to, they did stifle us. They did stifle us in the first leg and got a goal and won that first leg. So listen, teams are always going to be saying, listen, until we do it, they're not going to respect us. And why should they? We've never done it. We've never done it. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Listen, familia, make sure you keep smashing them likes up. 95 people locked in right now and only 47 likes. Finished that book down. Make sure you hit the like button. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I mean? Let's keep rattling these top gooners. Oh, you keep moaning and groaning and moaning and groaning. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? I will call out when the fan base start comparing Havertz to BERGKAMP. I will call out the fan base if they start saying that Kai Havertz has justified his price tag, because he hasn't. He hasn't, you know? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? No one's going to disrespect my legends, not even my own fan base, bro. You know what I'm saying? BERGKAMP was up there, considered by some people the best Arsenal player of all time. Do you know what I'm saying? The man are going to compare it to Kai Havertz. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. We weren't even saying this about Alexis Sanchez. And Kai Havertz ain't even nowhere near the level of Alexis Sanchez. And I use Alexis Sanchez a lot because Alexis Sanchez was up there to be, I feel like he was just below world class. He was just touching world class. You know what I'm saying? Kai Havertz is nowhere near world class. Nowhere near even touching world class. So what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? But yeah, listen, let me know in the comments what you man think about Muller's comments about he still has got Bayern Munich as favourites to win against Arsenal. But Arsenal are being linked to a Real Madrid winger, Rodrygo. Now, obviously, this is just, listen, take it with a pinch of salt, you already know. But Rodrygo is being linked to Arsenal. I actually think he's a baller. I just don't think he's going to come to Arsenal. I don't see why he would leave Madrid to come to Arsenal. I think he's a baller, though. I think he's doing well. Every time I catch him, I don't watch every Real Madrid game. You know what I mean? But I think he's a baller, bro. I think he's a baller, but I don't think he's coming to Arsenal. Why would you leave Real Madrid to come to Arsenal? Why? This season so far in La Liga, he's had 30 appearances, 10 goals, 5 assists. Why would you leave to come to Arsenal? He can play on the right wing and you can play on the left wing. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's a baller. I do think he's a baller. I'd rather go and get Kudus, if I'll be completely honest, just because he's Premier League proven, just because I feel like I know what Kudus is going to bring straight away. I rate Rodrygo, but he's still a player that's developing. He's still a player for me that is developing. He's not always the first name on the team sheet for Real Madrid, but I think the boy's got a high ceiling. I think he's a good player for the amount of money that he's going to cost as well. You're looking probably, Transfer Markt's got him valued at 100 million euros. So you're looking about 100 million pounds plus to get him in. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kudus can play on the right. You know what I mean? I don't know. But listen, he's not a bad option. I just don't see why he would move to Arsenal. Why would you move to Arsenal? You're getting game time at Madrid. Yeah, you've got 30 appearances in the league this season. So clearly the manager fancies you. You know what I mean? Pause, no Diddy. You know, fancies you to start games or to be in the team lineup. Why would you leave? Why would you leave? Man ain't being treated like flipping Ceballos. Do you know what I mean? He started against Athletic Club. So listen, it is what it is, man. I just don't see why he leaves. He scored as well for Real Madrid against Athletic Club. Why would Rodrygo leave Real Madrid to come to Arsenal? Why? Because of Project Youth. Listen, Real Madrid's project is win every year. And if you don't win every year, you have to win next year. You know what I'm saying? So Rodrygo's absolutely sourcing. He's going up a level. When I saw him first at Real Madrid, I wanted him, you know, I wanted to see more of him. I think this season he's been a lot better. I think Rodrygo's been a lot better for Real Madrid, a lot more consistent. But yeah, it's mad, bro. It's absolutely mad. Why would he leave? Why would Rodrygo leave Real Madrid? Why would any player at Real Madrid leave Real Madrid to come to Arsenal? Did Ceballos even stay? And Ceballos ain't even of the level. More times that guy's a bench. That guy's on the bench most of the time. Well, all the time that guy's on the bench. And even he preferred to go to Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? To get his participation cups. You know what I mean? Participation trophies. Why would he leave? It just makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense, man. So I don't believe this. We're probably going to have to pay 100 to 130, 40 mil to get him away from Real Madrid. I don't see Real Madrid replacing him. They're bringing in Mbappe that we all know. I don't see them getting rid of him, man. They need those options. They got Rodrygo. They got Vinicius. They got all those. They need those wingers, innit? So why get rid of one of your best wingers? For what? For what? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like there's an abundance of world-class wingers out there. Let's keep it real. A lot of these wingers with big reputations ain't even bang like that. I think Rodrygo is one that is banging and is good, has the potential to be world-class. But you look at Gakpo, underwhelming. You know what I mean? You look at Werner, not good enough. You look at Johnson, not good enough over there at Tottenham, not good enough. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, getting these Brazilians ain't easy. We got Marquinhos, and what happened with that? We never saw him play a game. So, listen, it is what it is. Look at Mudryk, came over to Chelsea with a big reputation. You know what I'm saying? His career's kind of just fell off a cliff. You know what I mean? Thinking that when he was back, that, what was it? Shakhtar Donetsk? Like, his stocks were high. Come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Diaz as well has not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Diaz at Liverpool is now starting to show more ability. He's been a bit up and down. So who are they going to replace Rodrygo with if they get rid of him? Why? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, man. Real Madrid will sell players when they're over the hill or they're not good enough. That's when they'll sell him. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not going to do that, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's why they loaned out Brahim Diaz and didn't sell him, bro, because they knew. Let him go out there to AC Milan, get some experience, bring him back. He's a baller. We can get the best out of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not happening, man. It's not happening. It's not happening. They got a young core, and you can see that they're trying to dominate European football, mixing world-class players with young players. Rodrygo, 23. Diaz, how old's Diaz? 24. You've got Valverde, 25, sorry. You got Bellingham, 20 years old, bro. You got Vinicius. How old's Vinicius? 23, 24? Come on, bro. You got Chouameni. You got flipping Camavinga, bro. They're not selling these ballers, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening, innit? So I don't know who invented this rumor. I don't know who came out with this pucaria, but not good enough. Let me know if there's any other subjects or any other topic you lot want to discuss or you want me to touch on or give my thoughts on. Let me know. But let me go through some of you lot's comments. Mudryk is better than Sterling, though, because I prefer him playing. Bro, just because Mudryk is better than Sterling doesn't mean that Mudryk has been a great buy, bro. It doesn't mean that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean that, bro. It doesn't make him the be or end all. I get what you're saying, but still, bro, like, Mudryk is not all that, bro. He's just better than Sterling. But he ain't all that, bro. Like, come on, man. All them P's you lot spent on Mudryk, bro, that's underwhelming, bro. I can't lie to you. That's been a dead signing, bro. Let's keep it real. Facts, I'd sign him for sure, bro. I'd sign Rodrygo. I just don't think he's coming. Madrid are running like career mode, yo, bro. These man, I'm telling you. But the thing is, yeah, they get the right blend of experience and youth. They don't just go all out youth. Like, they're getting Mbappe, world class. You know what I'm saying? They've got players. Vinicius Junior is now hitting world class. You know what I'm saying? They got flipping. They got who else? Who else have they got? They got Bellingham. They got Valverde. Bro, they'll blend it, bro. They won't just go out all out just youth project. You know what I'm saying? They still got Rodrygo. You know what I mean? That brings experience. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, they're not gonna just go out all out just, you know what I mean? All out just youth project, bro. Mendy's 28. Do you know what I'm saying? So Carvajal's experience, been there, done that. 32 years old. They got Cruz. You know what I'm saying? They got players, bro. They got players, bro. So these man, they mix it correctly, bro. The same way that Fergie used to do it, bro. He'd bring through youth, but surround it with experienced winners, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Real Madrid, they know what they're doing, bro. They know what they're doing because they know that their fans only demand the best. They'll demand the best and they won't accept nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Could get Brahim Diaz Bro, I don't think that they're gonna sell Brahim Diaz, bro. I reckon they keep him, bro. I reckon they keep Brahim Diaz, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, chat. Listen, do you lot think that we could get Brahim Diaz from Real Madrid? And really and truly, what does Brahim Diaz really solve for Arsenal? Like, what's he really gonna do for Arsenal? Let's keep it real. Like, he's got 25 appearances in La Liga, 5 goals, 3 assists. Like, he's another one that's still to come good and be clutch. You know what I'm saying? For me, it kind of reminds me of what's his name? That youngster that was at Real Madrid time ago and never really burst on the scene like that. Like, he had moments. What was his name? Not Alonso. What is his name now? I can't remember his name. His name escapes me now. I can't remember, bro. But he reminds me of a Real Madrid player that they had and he never kicked on. He never really kicked on. Not the one that came from Malaga, the other one. I can't remember now. Asensio, that's it. Asensio, big up to you, bro. Pure vibes, exactly. And I was thinking, Alonso, like, nah, Asensio, bro. Brahim Diaz gives me Asensio vibes, bro. Asensio vibes. That he has moments of brilliance, but you don't see it consistently enough. That's the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? And at Real Madrid, that's not good enough. You can't be a moments only player. Like, you need to play week in, week out. You have to be dropping 8s, 9s, 10 out of 10 performances, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, people can argue Asensio, you know, he was trying to break into one of the most gifted and strongest Real Madrid teams at the time. You know, he had Casemiro, he had Cruz, he had all types of players and midfielders that he was up against. They still had Isco at the time where they had Asensio. So yeah, probably he had a lot of competition. But at the end of the day, Real Madrid are always going to have competition because they're always going to attract the best players. They're always going to attract the best players. They're always going to be up there to try and compete for major honors. So you're never just going to be given, you know, a spot at Real Madrid to go and perform. So I just feel like Brahim Diaz gives me Asensio vibes. And I would say that Asensio has shown me more from when I watch Real Madrid than Brahim Diaz. You know what I'm saying? I still think Brahim Diaz is a good player. I can see Real Madrid selling him. I just don't see what he sells for Arsenal. I don't see what he sells for Arsenal, if I be completely honest. I don't think he's of the level that we need right now to push us over the line. I think Real Madrid that are stacked with quality, they can have a Brahim Diaz and still get away with it. I don't think he really, you know, I don't see Brahim Diaz getting us over the line or being a player that is going to be in the first team. I don't see it at the moment. I can't lie. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Some people are saying, what's this here? What's this? What are you man saying? What are you man saying about it? Brahim Diaz is better than Reece Nelson. Once again, like I said to some the other guy gaming that dropped a comment, bro, just because he's better than Reece Nelson doesn't make him an elite player or an amazing player. Do you know what I'm saying? When my man said, oh, Mudryk is playing, he's better than Sterling. So what, bro? Like, no one thinks that Sterling is amazing anyway. He was a decent player that looked very good in an all-conquering Man City side. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I just don't really care about that. Like, he's better than Reece Nelson, cool, but that's not the bar. Is he able to compete week in, week out with Saka? Is he able to displace Saka? The same way that Trossard is always putting up competition for Martinelli on the left-hand side. That is what we need. That is what I'm looking for. Can you become a first-team player? That is what I want. I don't want just somebody that can just do a job. I don't just want that. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody that's going to push to get into the first team. I just don't see that in Brahim Diaz, bro. I just keep it real. But yeah, let me know, man. Let me know. Maybe you guys like him a lot more, but more than me. But Northside, what's your opinion on Amorim taking over Klopp? Bro, I think that's a good appointment, bro. I think that's a good appointment. I think appointing Ruben Amorim, he's done well. He did well when he was at, I think he was at Braga in Portugal, and he won the Taça de Portugal. Then he went to Sporting. He won the league after they sold Bruno Fernandes. And he's getting the best out of a lot of players. Players like Edwards that was at Tottenham, that a lot of people thought that his career is probably falling off. He's revived his career, got him looking like a baller. He was part of the club making a decision to go and get Gyökeres. That's been an absolute steal for them. I think they paid less than 20 mil for him or something like that, or around that ballpark anyway. And you can see what Gyökeres is doing for Sporting in the league. So listen, the recruitment's been excellent. The way they play football, he's able to be versatile. He doesn't always have to go gun-ho. Sometimes he can sit back. He can play with a back three. He's able to be versatile in the way that his tactics are, and he's good at bringing through young players. And I think when you're going at Liverpool, if you're going to go manage Liverpool, you need to be good at working with the scouting team and scouting good players. You need to be able to develop youngsters as well. Liverpool have a heritage of bringing through good young players through their academy. I think he ticks a lot of boxes. The only thing he doesn't tick is the fact that he's not a proven winner at an elite level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Portugal, you know, obviously I love the Portuguese league. It's probably the 6th strongest league in the world. It's outside the top, just misses being inside the top 3, the top 5 big leagues in the world. But a lot of great talent comes from there. And it's hard to say if he could replicate what he done in Portugal to over here in England. The Premier League, you know, going from the 6th strongest league to the 1st strongest league is a big jump. It is a big jump, but I think he's had enough experience. And I think the way that he's grown that sporting team and the way that he plays football, I think it suits Liverpool. It suits Liverpool. And I think right now, Liverpool are in a situation where they need to get a lot of things right. They need the recruitment to be on point. They need the managerial appointment to work well with the recruitment. And they need the players to buy into him. The problem is you've got Diaz coming out talking about his dad saying that he wants to move to Barcelona. Is Amorim a big enough name to keep the likes of somebody like Virgil van Dijk or Diaz, or keep Nunes invested in the project? Do you know what I'm saying? Or keep players like McAllister that's playing absolutely incredible this season. You know, I'm looking more towards the veterans. You know what I mean? Trent, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson. Do you know what I'm saying? Salah. Are these players going to buy into Amorim? Or will they say, you know what? You know, some of us are hitting, you know, our 30s or our early 30s. We don't have it in us to go for another project. You know, it already took with Klopp, the right man. It took them, 3 or 4 years to win a major honor. Have they got another 3 or 4 years of just competing but not getting over the line and believing that Amorim is going to get them over the line? I don't know. I really don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if he's the guy to really convince them. I'll be real. I think those kind of players want a big manager. And I think the big manager will stop a lot of the talk in the Liverpool camp of Diaz flirting with Barcelona and looking for a move away now that Klopp is leaving at the end of the season. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Amorim is a good appointment. I think he's a more established manager than Xabi Alonso. I think he's got a lot more experience. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, Xabi Alonso may win the league, but Ruben Amorim has been managing a lot longer. And I think it's pretty impressive. And it looks like Ruben Amorim is going to win the Portuguese league again this season. So that will leave him with, two Portuguese equivalent of Premier Leagues, a couple of Taça de Portugal cups. I think he's done well in Portugal. I think he's done well. So that's my opinion on it, bro. That's my opinion. Asensio only scored bangers. Facts, bro. He did only score bangers. Would you take Enzo Fernandez at Arsenal, Northside? I feel bad for him joining Chelsea at the wrong time. There's a baller in him. I definitely think that Enzo Fernandez, there's a baller in him, bro. And I saw it at Benfica. Do you know what I'm saying? I saw it at Benfica. I just think that it was the wrong move. I think with Enzo, he's kind of gone down the fate of, Renato Sanchez and João Felix. I just think that it's the wrong move and at the wrong time. When Renato Sanchez went to Bayern Munich, I think it was premature. I didn't really think he fit exactly what Bayern Munich wanted, and I don't think he was ready for that big step. But because he had a great season at Benfica and he won the Euros, obviously, all of a sudden he was perpetuated as this, amazing player, which he was. But I just think it stunted his growth. I think the same thing, it's slightly different. No, the same thing happened with João Felix as well. I think it was completely the wrong team. João Felix playing expansive football at Benfica to then go to Bayern Munich. It's like, bro, why? Why? I mean, sorry, not Bayern Munich. João Felix going to Atletico Madrid, where you're not going to receive the ball enough. João Felix is a player that likes to express himself. He likes to receive the ball. He likes linking up with the attacker, linking up with the wingers. He likes to express himself. To go to Atleti, that, you know, a lot of times he's not going to be involved in the game as much as he was at Benfica. It just, why go from Benfica style of football to Atleti? It's completely different styles of football. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't really make any sense to me. So wrong move again. And I think that's the same with Enzo. There's definitely a baller there. And in the right system, I think you're going to see a lot more from Enzo. I agree with you. Coming to Arsenal, now I want world-class players, bro. I don't really want players that, you know, are yet to come good. I think now Arsenal are at a stage now that we need to be adding world-class players. And that is what I want. I want world-class players. And if they're not world-class, the level just below world-class for me is acceptable. But I preferably want to go get world-class players, bro. We now need those players that are going to get us over the line to win the Champions League, to win the Premier League. Not just players that can do a job and be on the bench. That for me, nah. I think we're past that stage now. Do you know what I'm saying? What's this here? Do you think Haaland will go to Real Madrid one day and play with Mbappe? I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, bro. I don't see that happening because I think if Haaland goes where Mbappe is, I think you get that whole Neymar and Messi, and I think one of them would just they want to be. I think both of them want to be the main man in their team. I don't think they both want to be in the same team because going up for Ballon d'Ors and stuff like that in the future, these two are 100% two of the names that are going to be fighting for Ballon d'Ors and things like that. And I think in the same team, I think it kind of hinders you, like Neymar and Messi. It was harder for Neymar to shine with Messi there. Obviously, Messi's the better player, but it's harder for you because Messi's always looked as the main man. So I think it's kind of that kind of complex with Haaland and Mbappe if they both play at Real Madrid. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, bro. I'll keep it real. What's this here? I think Chelsea bet on Thiago Silva to provide experience in the dressing room, but it isn't enough. You need a core of experienced players. Yeah, well, bro, it's a mess, bro. But yeah, Mbappe is actually available if this dumb manager cared, but nope, it's all about expectancy, attitude, ego, control, and the dressing room, or FFP sustainability. We will never win again like this. You want to be in those conversations, bro, but this manager doesn't want it, bro. He doesn't want those kind of players, bro. He doesn't want those kind of characters. What's this here? What's man saying? Hold on, let me go down and see what you man are saying now. Big up to everyone that's locked in right now. Come on, man. Let's at least get the likes to 100, man. For this, get the likes to 100, man. And also, familia, I am doing a watch along. For two games. Liverpool, Sheffield, and Chelsea, Man United. I will be doing that with Steve as well. So make sure you tune in for that because I'm going live for that watch along as well. Northside, I'm staying calm until the last game of the season. I'm not falling for the same trap as what happened 12 months ago, especially if things stay as they are. I think you mean to say, yeah, bro. Listen, I'm not getting over gas, bro. I'm not getting over gas. And like I said, I'm not really digging into the team too tough either because I just want to win every game. Win every game, get me a major honor. That's all I care about now. Now it's just the business and get the win. I don't care how they do it as long as you get the win. If they drop a stinker and we don't get the win, that is when I'm going to start, grilling this team and start sending for these Philly Star Puta. But up until then, bro, as long as they get me the 3 points, I'm not really that bothered, bro. I'm really not that bothered, bro. Northside, are you doing a show with Lee and Saeed and Flawless today? No, bro, no show with them, bro. No show with them, bro. Lee had things to do, so that show was cancelled today. But big up to my guy Lee, Flawless, and Saeed, bro. Yeah, bro. It's just about winning, bro. It's all just about winning now. It's just about getting the 3 points, putting the pressure back onto Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool now need to perform. Arsenal and Man City have performed, and it is what it is, man. I'm not really like ripping into performances too tough anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? There's certain players I don't want to see playing, like Zinchenko. And we move forward. Arteta doesn't like big egos and Mbappe's egos on a different level. Bro, he can't chat to Mbappe, bro. He can't chat to Mbappe, bro. Man can't talk to him about nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he knows he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that because he's not humble enough, bro. He's not humble enough. Arsenal should get Frankie de Jong. They tried to sell him. So surely if Barca get big money bid, they will accept it. But it's up to the player. Very good midfielder, though. Yeah. Yeah, Frankie de Jong. Listen, I don't mind, innit? I don't mind, but I don't see him. I don't see him coming to Arsenal, bro. I don't see him coming to Arsenal. In terms of value, was McAllister the best signing? I know Rice was the best signing, but he cost over 100 mil. I think, yeah, listen, McAllister was a steal at that price point. Absolute steal, bro. Absolute steal. Do you know what I'm saying? Northside, you're looking happier nowadays. Is it because Arsenal are doing so well? Bro, come on, you Gunners, bro. That's all I ever want, bro. People want to see me happy, yeah? Perform, bro, and I'm happy. Like, it's not hard. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, top gooners always complain, like, yo, like, you're always moaning, you always got complain. Bro, I'm not hard to please. You know what I'm saying? Win games, win me the league. Win games, win me the Champions League. You'll see me happy all the time. I prefer to be happy, bro. I want to be happy. Do you know what I'm saying? What's this here? Would you want to replace Jorginho or not? Yeah, Jorginho needs to be replaced, bro. Like, Jorginho does need to be replaced, bro. You know what I mean? He's on the wrong end of 30, and we need to be moving him on. I can't lie to you. We do need to be moving him on. Amorim over Alonso, De Zerbi, and these other meaty managers. Yeah, listen, I'm not even saying Alonso's meaty. I just ain't seen enough from him to say, yeah, definitely. But he definitely ain't trash. Muller always does this BS before facing a big team. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's this here? What's this? Name the best backup for Saka that we realistically could sign. There's no point, because whatever I say, you're going to say it's not realistic. So what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point of me naming someone? Every time I name a player, people say it's not realistic. So I'm not part of the scouting system. That's what the scouting system are there to do. You know what I'm saying? Let them solve that. And I'll let you know with whoever's that selected if I think they're good enough or not. And I always like a player to prove me wrong. I always like a player to prove me wrong, but it is what it is. What you man saying? What you man saying? What's this here? Norsa, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it. There's news about Kimmich to Arsenal today. Listen, I'll take him, bro. I saw that a couple of days ago. And obviously, I take all of that with a pinch of salt. I'll take Kimmich, bro. I'll take Kimmich. I'll take Kimmich, bro. If man give me Kimmich right now, I'll take him, bro. He can play in the midfield and he can cover it right back. You know what I'm saying? Who's our option for Ben White if Ben White goes down? Tomiyasu, but Tomiyasu can't stay fit. So it's a bit risky. You know what I'm saying? Tomiyasu always has an injury. Every season has an injury to keep him out for a while. Do you know what I'm saying? So I like Tomiyasu. I actually have grown to like Tomiyasu. I just don't like the fact that he's always injured. I actually think Tomiyasu is a decent player. You know, at first I didn't see it, and you know, I'm happy that he was slowly turning it around, but obviously with the injuries, it just stopped his momentum. But yeah, man, I'll take Kimmich. Kimmich is a baller, bro. Kimmich is a baller. It's just Tuchel doesn't know what he's doing, bro. He's a clown. Do you know what I'm saying? Northside, who would you sign in the summer? Bro, I need to sit down and think about that, bro. I need to, bro, just go get me a world-class players, bro. Just go get me world-class. We need a world-class goal scorer, even though there's not really much out there. Get me the best of the rest. I'll take Tony. Do you know what I'm saying? We need somebody else to compete with Odegaard. Right now, on the top of my head, Maddison is the one that comes to mind. Go get it done. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I remember back in the day, we got Sol Campbell, and nobody thought that was realistic. No Tottenham fans saw that coming. Go and get flipping Maddison, bro. Even if you have to pay over the odds, I don't care. He's a baller. Go pay the money. Nobody's complaining about the money we spent on Declan Rice. You know what I mean? If you buy quality, no one ain't complaining, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'd go and get another right back. You know what I'm saying? Kimmich could do that right back role. You know what I'm saying? It can also play in the midfield. Maybe he could play potentially next to Declan Rice. Go get me a right winger. I'd get Kudus that can play there. I'd get Pedro Neto. Those are the kind of players I'll be looking at. Who else did I get? I don't know, man. I need to really sit down and think about it because you know what I mean? I need to really sit down and think about the exact players that I want. You know what I mean? Northside, I would take Doherty. But of course, I also want players that improve the team and make us better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Northside, why Arsenal fan base are so effing deluded? People are saying Arsenal is going to win the Champions League, bro. It's bro, you know this fan base, bro. They always get overexcited, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Me, I just get happy about the result. Yeah, I'm happy with the result. I'm happy that we got the 3 points. We did what we needed to do. On to Brighton. Hopefully we win again, and I stay happy, bro. Do you know what I mean? My happiness now is game by game basis, bro. We just need to win every game. I ain't gonna come out and start saying we're gonna win the Champions League. We're gonna win the Premier League, bro. Listen, last season is always there, present in the back of my mind. I'm not gonna overdo it, but this fan base, bro. As soon as they have a reason to say anything, they go over the top. Instead of saying, you know what, that was a professional performance against Luton. We did what we needed to do. We did what we needed to do. I'm happy. Bring on Brian. No, they gotta go. We're gonna win the Champions League. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Vai tomar no cu, bro. Vai tomar no cu. These men always gotta overdo it, bro. That's how they are, bro. That's how they are. And then they'll make all these predictions, and then when you call them out on the predictions, it's oh yeah, but you didn't believe. The reason the players couldn't achieve my prediction is because you didn't believe, and you're toxic, and you're not getting behind this squad, and they need time, and they need this, and they need that. Cala boca, man. That's what they always do, bro. They'll deem the team good enough to win major honors, and then when somebody like us expect it, like, okay, go on then, the team better win it then. If they don't win it, then it's, oh no, but you didn't believe. Yeah, but you deemed the squad good enough to win. You said it's good enough. So I should expect what you predicted it to do, which is win the league. But no. When you press them that they must win, no, you're being negative. You can't win with these, man, bro. Can't win. One game at a time. Keep ticking those games off. Keep ticking those games off. Couldn't care less about how we play. Just get the job done. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's why when people like, bro, when I started the show and people, oh, you want something to complain about? If I was just looking for something to complain about, I could have rinsed a lot of this team, yeah, again for the Luton game in the second half. Because the second half, everybody was trash in terms of performance, bro. Like near enough, all the players were trash, bro, apart from the defense. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I just wanted to complain, I would have ripped into that, but I didn't. I just said, you know what? We got the job done, man. It was stinky second half, but we got the job done. Whatever. We move. That's not what's important. What's important is the 3 points. You know what I'm saying? Northside, Brighton haven't lost 14 home games, bro. But listen, we're beating Brighton, bro. We're beating Brighton, bro. Hello, brother. Northside, make sure we beat Brighton this weekend. Big up to you, Manny, bro. Yeah, bro. We'll get it done, man. We'll get it done. Northside, Chelsea, Spurs, and Brighton away. It's not easy, bro. I never said it was easy. Those have actually been games that I said are going to be tricky games alongside the Man United game as well. So listen, I hear you, bro. I hear you, but listen, we can win those games, but the manager has to set us out, right? And we need to be clinical. Yeah, we need to be clinical. And with a player that is being compared to BERGKAMP in Havertz, is he going to be clinical enough? Is he going to be clinical enough to get us over the line? We will see. We will see. Yeah, we will see. Kai Camp now. Man calling him Kai Camp now. You know what I'm saying? What's this? What's man saying? Hold on, we got a super chat. If Arsenal win the Premier League and Champions League, will you stop vaping? This guy. I like vaping. I can't lie to you. I like vaping, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in the yard, yeah, and I can't smoke a cigarette. I don't like that cigarette smell in the house, and I was moving away from cigarettes. Do you know what I'm saying? So I vape, innit? Like, I don't know, innit? Like, I never thought that would like. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'll keep it real. Yeah, like I know you're bantering, and big up to you, and love for the super chat. I never knew. I remember when I first started vaping on camera, people were like, "Why is he vaping? No, why is he vaping? He's so toxic and negative, always moaning, and he's vaping." I'm like, bro, it's my house, not my mum's house. My house, bro. And man, I tell it, man, and what is me vaping got to do with my footballing opinions? Like, honestly, yeah, top gooners get rattled by anything. When they don't like my opinion, if I vape, it's a problem. I'm like, bro, go get a girlfriend, bro. Download Tinder on your phone. Get a girlfriend, bro. Start dating girls. Go see out the life outside, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Go do something, bro. Book a boys' holiday. Go shag aloof. I don't know, bro. Vaping triggers you. And I'm not saying you. I know the super chat is in jest and is for banter. But I never realized how many people get angry because I'm vaping, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. And then the drinking as well. He's drinking, bro. Am I forcing you to drink? Am I forcing you to vape? Why do you care about my life, bro? Like, these men will call me toxic and negative, but then they'll be like, yo, why is he's vaping. Like, bro, like, that is just so, the internet, yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy. I remember the first time that happened. I'm just like, bro, am I vaping in your house? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Top gooners get offended by vaping, bro. Vape fumes offends them, bro. It's crazy. But big up to you for the super chat, bro. I know it's not you, but big up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What's the connection to vaping? Yeah, bro. I just didn't want to smoke. Like, obviously, like my girl, she don't smoke, innit? So when you got that cigarette smell in your breath and in your fingers and stuff like that, do you know what I'm saying? Like, people that don't smoke don't really like that. So I thought, okay, let me transition to vapes. And also, cigarettes are so expensive in England, not like Portugal. Like Portugal, you can buy them for cheap. Spain, you can get them for dirt cheap. England, bro, this country just takes, bro, they just love to take money from the poor man, bro. Love to take money from the working class. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, nah, I'm not doing it anymore, bro. I'm not doing it anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Do an Ancelotti chewing gum. Maybe I should start chewing gum, bro. But then the flavor goes, and then I don't like the flavor. You know when it just the flavor goes, and it's like, nah, man, bun, this is dead, bro. This chicle is dead, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, my mom used to call chewing gum showanga. So maybe I should go and get a showanga. You know what I mean? I'd take a showanga, and maybe it'll be better, man. You know what I mean? Instead of vaping, I'll just go get a showanga. You know what I mean? Any African Portuguese, you already know about showanga. You know what I mean? Not chewing gum, showanga. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Fairs, they call you Vagel Vape Dyke for a reason. Exactly, bro. Got to live up to the name, bro. You know what I'm saying? That caught on. As soon as flipping Expression said that one caught on. You know what I mean? That was, I was like, when he said it in the chat, yeah, I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That one stuck. But yeah, I never really thought I looked like Van Dijk. I still don't really feel like I look like him. We're just two black guys that have a bun in it or tie our hair back in it. But yeah, it's just one of them ones, bro. As Arsenal's title charge looks certain to hold firm. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't really get it. They get offended by everything, bro. They get offended by everything, bro. Everything. Do you know what I'm saying? I will make, yeah, a match reaction. I thought people look at the actual, like, if I got, yeah, in the thumbnail, me going like this, it's going to be a happy reaction. I thought Top Gooners can see that. Nope. Nope. I can even put on the title, yeah, incredible win or like top win or top get. They'll still come in the chat and say, you're moaning, you're complaining, he's angry. I'm like, bro, the thumbnail sets the tone. I'm smiling, bro. I'm smiling. Otherwise, I'll put the one with me like this. These Top Gooners, yeah, are the most special creatures that's ever walked this earth, bro. Bro, these men are like, I don't know, bro. These man, I don't understand it, bro. Man's putting the happy pose and they're still triggered. I can't win. You know what I'm saying? Man's happy with the result, but they still want to, oh, you're negative, you're toxic. Oh, look at him. Don't follow Lee Gunner. You'll go down a black hole. You'll go down a black hole. No, Diddy. What are these men talking about? Oh, don't follow Lee Gunner. Lee's about to hit 100K. What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yet the thumbnail and the title is positive. Or I'm showing that I'm happy. You're negative. You're negative, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. In the internet, as soon as they deem you one thing, that's it. That's all you are. You're just negative. You know what I'm saying? Even when you praise, you're negative. You know what I'm saying? You can't win. That's why, yeah, I just say my opinion. I don't care. I just say my opinion. Whether people agree, disagree, it's my genuine opinion. It's my honest opinion. It is what it is, man. This is why I don't like people pleasers, bro. People pleasers don't trust me. People pleasers ain't the one, bro. Them man flip flop. You know what I'm saying? Expression's too quick with it. It is, man. It's the hair for sure. Yeah, bro. I don't look like him. I think the ring light as well makes me look a bit lighter. I'm not like dark, but the ring light, because the light's so close, it does make me a little bit Like I'm not this light. Like I'm a bit light. I'm a bit darker. You know what I mean? No Vibes Cartel bleach cream. No Michael Jackson Vitiligo. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. But do you know what I mean? Because Van Dijk is actually lighter than me. You know what I'm saying? So I think the ring light, whenever you're next to a ring light, always, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. 2 box light and a ring light is gonna make anybody look a bit lighter than their natural color. So it is what it is, man. But I don't feel like I'm like Van Dijk. I can't lie. Northside, would you take Constance at Arsenal? I would take him, bro. I'll take him. 100% I'll take him, bro. 100% I'll take it. Impossible to say who will win the league. To me, no team is favorite to win it. It's so tight. Listen, I just edge Man City because they've got the experience, they've got the know-how, and they've been in this position and gotten over the line so many times. I do think they got the slight edge. I think in second place, I got Liverpool. They've got players that have been there, done that. They've got a better manager. And to be fair, they've got out of their worst period of the season very well. When they had all those injuries and I was playing the kids, they still managed to be in a title race, in the conversation and in this position. Now they're just getting players back. I think they're only going to improve. I will say this about Liverpool and Man City. Both defenses can get got at, though. That is the thing. I think the only thing Arsenal have above these two is our defense is better. It's got a better record this season than their defense. I think Walker's dropped stinkers. Vardio this season's dropped stinkers. Liverpool as well has left themselves very open as well with playing the high line. But then again, the style of football that they play will always leave that. But yeah, man, it's mad. Yeah, man said no Diddy. So don't keep saying that word in it because I said no Diddy. I was like, yo, black hole. Man, think this is Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks 2-2 when he saw Riley with the you know what I mean? What was it? Gangstalicious. I got the Gangstalicious shots, granddad. I got the Gangstalicious shots. 2-2 into that black hole. You know what I mean? When Uncle Ruckus was talking to granddad about Riley, bro. Anyone that watches Boondocks, man, you're a real one, man. That show is elite. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You already know what I'm talking about, bro. It's not one of them ones, bro. It's not one of them ones. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. You know what I mean? What do you mean, granddad? This ain't skirt. This is Gangstalicious shots. You know what I mean? And then the song was Mood and Butt Cheeks. Mood and Butt Cheeks. No Diddy. Bro, I used to love watching Boondocks with my cousins, man. I swear down, that was such a sick show, man. I'm telling you, they need to be studied. Yeah, Top Gooners, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We need that David Attenborough. What we got here? Oh no, what was the Australian one? What we got here? A wild Top Gooner. You know what I mean? That's what we need, bro. That's what we need. A documentary for these lot, man. Northside, you're being toxic and negative. Toxic and negative. You're being toxic and negative. Filho da puta. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's me, innit? Even when I'm happy, I'm toxic and negative. Even when I praise, I'm toxic and negative. Just toxic and negative all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Top Gooners should be given a special exhibit in the zoo. These man are special, bro. Special. Man knows about Boondocks, man. You know about Boondocks, man. You know what time it is, bro. You know what time it is. Listen, familia, we're going to wrap up now. Big up to all of you lot. Northside, that was a good show. Come on, bro. Stack. I already knew you're a real one. I am going to be doing the watch along. Me and Steve are going to be doing a watch along. Not Arsenal. Liverpool versus Sheffield United and Man United versus Chelsea. Make sure you come over and watch us at that one. What time is the first kickoff? Isn't it 7 something? Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Before I say a fake time, because we're obviously going to go live before the game. Come on, One Football, man. What you doing, man? Okay, 7:30 is the first kickoff. So the Liverpool-Sheffield United game kicks off first. We're going to go live at 7. So make sure you tune in for that. Me and Steve doing a watch-along. Liverpool-Sheffield United, 7:30, that it starts. And it will be a joint watch-along. And we'll also be watching Chelsea versus Man United. That starts at 8:15. So make sure you come over for that one. I'm going to be doing a lot more watch-alongs, putting out a lot more content. Like I told you, 2 live pieces of content every day. The only reason I couldn't do it the other day is I had somebody putting in new doors and there was a lot of, like, you know what I mean, cutting and chopping of the door and the frames. I can't do a live like that. So yeah, listen, we're pushing on. We're gonna do what we need to do. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe button. Don't be a filo da puta. Don't be a viado. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe button. We're 2 likes away from getting 100 likes. Don't be a viado your whole life. Don't be a pateta. Don't be a stupido. Don't be a viado. Yeah. Don't be un gelete. Yeah. Don't be a GPS. Don't be a GPS. Un gran puta safada. Yeah. Make sure you hit the like button. Yeah. We're almost there. 1 like away. Come on. Don't be a viado. Don't make me have to draw for the slipper again. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Have we got anyone live that we want to redirect to? Let me know, chat. Have we got anyone live that we want to redirect to? Let me know. Is Lee live? I don't know if Lee might be live now. Lee might be live. Hold on. Lee. Is Lee not live? Let me know. Big up to everyone that got me to 100 likes, man. You man are real ones. Love chat. Is Lee live? Who's live, man? Who should I redirect to? Rants? All right, let's go to Rants. Rants always helps me out. Let's go to Rants. Redirecting to Rants, familia. Make sure you tell him Northside raid. Make sure you say that as soon as you get in so he knows what time it is. You know what I'm saying? We're redirecting to Rants. Make sure you tell him Northside raid. And without further ado, familia.